I'm Sue Foster. I work at King's College London. I'm the Director of the HR Transformation and introducing a whole new range of digital services for the workforce. So it's probably one of the most exciting roles I've had in my entire career. I've spent about 40 years now helping organisations go through change, introducing new technology. I introduced PCs into banking back in 1986 in the UK, and I've never left technology behind. So I think the biggest challenge that all organisations face now, no matter what size and scale you are, is the speed at which we expect things to happen. So the pressure that puts on people means that anything that requires a change will feel like extra work to them. So I think it's really important that when you're trying to get people to change and introduce a new service, that you have a way to grab their attention. The thing I love about the Adopt and Digital Adoption platform is the smart pages. They are amazing because you can target them directly at the people that you want to adopt your service. Really simple messages that they can pick up really quickly, follow a link, and they're into your service, which again is pretty unique, I think, in terms of the market. So this is quite a unique opportunity for me because typically when I've worked on projects before, it's all been about time, cost, and clearly you do have to meet timelines and you do need to meet the cost of the budget. But actually the most important thing now is about quality, the quality of the product that you deliver and how you make sure that people are ready to adopt the service or the new product or the technology. I've seen so many projects just push it all out there because they've got to follow a timeline, they've got to meet a cost, and guess what? It doesn't work because people don't use the system, they don't adopt it, but they go, project's delivered, we've done it. So we've taken a much more phased approach to the plan. It will roll things out gradually and we will make sure that people adopt each service as we roll it out. With any technology project, I think people underestimate the people element of it because technology is complex and you're worrying about the data and you're worrying about how the functions, how you configure the functionality of it. It doesn't matter how simple, people do focus on it. And they completely lose sight of the fact that at the heart of this, people have got to use your system or your digital service. So if you think about it, the most important thing that you actually really need to think about is what is going to motivate an individual to go on and adopt that new service. And also you've got to think about the habits they've got now. So the old habits die hard. So you've got to break the old habits and get them into new habits. So using Adopt will help us really to create new habits and to get people using our new digital services and feel motivated to do it as well. So one of the most important things for us when we go live is to make sure that it gives people a really great all-round experience. So you need multi-format tools to do that. So video is a huge part of how we will deliver this and launch it. We'll also use a lot of the smart pages that are just in time. They just catch people at the right moment. I think a lot of the tools that we will have with the adoption platform will help us really to engage people, both trying to get them into the system to begin with and look at the new services, but once they're in there, it'll hook them and keep them in there. One of the exciting features within the digital adoption platform is Splitscreen. So what that means is that people can go into the application and if they know exactly what they want to do, if they're booking annual leave or they're doing some kind of people process, changing their details, it's fine. But if they don't know what they're doing and they need help, we've put a question mark to the right-hand side of the screen in a circle, and all they need to do is click on that question mark, the screen splits across, and everything they need to help them will be at their fingertips. So one of the things that's great is the analytics that you get with the Adopt platform, because you know exactly how long somebody's been in there, how much time they're spending, and also, very interestingly, if they're stuck somewhere in the application, and of course that's great information for us because we know if we've got to go in and improve things. When I wrote the original business case, the Senior Vice President Operations asked me to write it with two elements of phasing, one with a quick take-up and adoption of the services and one with a slower take-up. So one of the most important things when I saw the Adopt platform was I realised that I could actually measure this, and that's really exciting. So we've set targets around it, and I've set a goal of having an 80% take up by the end of July within 3 months of launching, and I think we will get there. You can't deliver an HR system in isolation. I think in this day and age, I would almost challenge anyone to implement a piece of technology without some kind of digital adoption platform.